Hello, I'm Dr. Zane Raudenbush. Welcome back to my home lawn renovation series. Today we're going to complete the last step of the seedbed preparation. Thus far we have controlled the existing vegetation through the use of a non-selective herbicide, and then I came through and tried to remove as much of the leaf litter from the surface as possible. And the next step is to try and prepare a seedbed using this machine. This machine can be called several different things. It can be called an overseeder, a power seeder, a power rake. Most of them do about the same thing. An important distinction, though, I believe, with whatever the machine may be called, is that it has blades that are fixed onto the rotating shaft here. And so it almost acts like a saw blade, creating a small furrow in the top of the soil surface. This has been the most expensive endeavor. Thus far in the procedure, it was about $80 to rent this machine for half a day. I'm hoping to be able to get my entire yard done in 3 different directions, hopefully in about 2 hours. Otherwise, my neighbors may be a little upset with me this evening. So the primary purpose of what this machine is going to do for us is that if we just spread the seed over the surface as it sits now, yes, there are pockets where the soil is exposed, but there are many areas where that seed would actually be sitting on the crowns of old turf grass plants, and it might germinate actually elevated off of the soil. And so coming in and creating these furrows in the surface actually allows a place where the seed can get deposited directly on the soil surface. You'll see that this machine also has what's called a seeder box on it. If you would be a contractor who would be using a machine like this all the time, you might be really familiar with what the setting needs to be to deposit the correct amount of seed. So in terms of the seeding rate, I want to seed this yard at 8 pounds of seed per 1,000 square feet. I have about a little less than 3,000 square feet here, and I only have a 25-pound bag, so I don't have a lot of seed to spare. So what I'm actually going to do is use this machine to prepare the seed bed. I'm going to go 3 different directions. It doesn't look like it's going to bring a lot of leaf litter to the surface. Hopefully I don't have to rake any of that off. And then I'm going to spread the seed by hand. I'm not actually going to use the seeder box attachment. I want to spread that seed using a rotary push spreader because I know I can get the seed put down really evenly and I don't have much to waste. So, if you were using this machine all the time, I would say it would be great to use the seeder box. Me personally, I'm going to spread the seed by hand. So I'm going to go over it 3 different directions and we'll see what it looks like when I'm done. It's approximately 8 p.m. I've just finished going over the yard with the power seeder. Instead of 3 directions, I actually ended up going 4 different directions. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. There are some areas of my yard that are pretty bumpy, and in those low spots, it was not able to get down in there and scratch those, so I may go around with my leaf rake. But overall, we accomplished the goal. We really have some beautiful furrows in the surface, which that seed's going to hopefully get deposited in. So the next videos are my favorite part. We're going to plant the seed. We're going to go through the post-plant care of the seeding rates, how to spread the seed, putting down a pre-plant fertilizer, and then irrigating. And so hopefully maybe 8 or 9 days from now, we're going to have some green grass to be talking about. So that wraps up the seedbed prep portion of this video. If you've made it this far and you've completed all these steps, if I'm being honest with you, you've really done some of the most important work up until this point. Skipping some of these steps really compromises the ability to get a great take of the seed. And I think that we are prepped to really have a nice backyard, fingers crossed. So I hope you follow along, and our next video will be posted hopefully maybe by tomorrow.